great station on the island of Soda. He's a cheeky little engine with 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy dome. He's a fussy little engine too, always pulling coaches about ready for the big engines to take on long journeys.
Henry loves pulling the express
And when
coaches.
trains come in, he pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest.
Thomas loves pulling Annie and Clarabelle.
Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on them, including Gordon, the biggest and proudest engine of all. Thomas likes to tease Gordon with his whistle. Wake up, lazy bones, why don't you work hard like me? One day after pulling the big express, Gordon had arrived back at the sidings very tired. One night, Henry and Gordon were alone with James. Although Sir Topham Hatt was beginning to think well of him, whenever a chance came, the other engines would talk of nothing but bootlaces. Remember when they had to use a bootlace to get you out of trouble, James? They would tease. James tried to get back by talking about Henry, who got shot up in a tunnel, and Gordon, who got stuck on a hill. But they wouldn't listen. You talk too much, little James, said Gordon. A fine, stock engine like me has something to talk about. I'm the only engine who can pull the express. When I'm not there, they need 2 engines. Think of that. I've pulled expresses for years and have never once lost my way. I seem to know the right line by instinct. Every wise engine knows, of course, that the signalman sets the switches to make the engines run on the right tracks. But Gordon was so proud he had forgotten.
One day, in Teletubbyland, all the Teletubbies
We're crawling. Laughed Thomas. Laughed Thomas. Laughed. And laughed Gordon.
Tinky Winky crawl, Tinky Winky crawl.
Said one young
Tinky Winky crawled along the path.
Thomas pulled Annie and Clarabelle along the path too.
Wake up, James, said Gordon next morning. It's nearly time for the express. What are you doing? Odd jobs? Oh, well, we all have to begin somewhere, don't we? Run along now and get my coaches. Don't be late. James went to get Gordon's coaches. They were all shining with lovely new paint. He was careful not to bump them, and they followed him smoothly into the station, singing happily, "We're going away, we're going away." I wish I was going with you, said James.
I would
should
love to pull the express and go driving along the line.
Gordon, with much noise and blowing of steam, got ready to back onto the train. Sir Topham Hatt was on the train with other important people, and as soon as they heard the conductor's whistle, Gordon started. Look at me now, he puffed, and the coaches glided after him. Poop, 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 poop. Goodbye, little James. See you tomorrow. James watched the train disappear and then went back to work. He pushed some freight cars into their proper sidings and went to fetch the coaches for another train. James had just brought the coaches to the platform when he heard a mournful noise.
Long time.
laughed Thomas.
Tinky Winky Crow.
Laughed Gordon. Good one,
Dipsy crawled over the hill.
Gordon crawled over the hill too while pulling coaches.
Over the hill.
Laughed Gordon.
Over the hill.
Laughed Gordon.
There was Gordon trying to sneak into the station without being noticed. Hello, Gordon. Is it tomorrow? Asked James. Gordon didn't answer. He just let off steam feebly. Did you lose your way, Gordon? Said James. No, it was lost for me. I was switched off the main line onto the loop. I had to go all round and back again. Perhaps it was instinct, said James. Meanwhile, all the passengers hurried to the ticket window. We want our money back, they shouted. But Sir Topham Hatt climbed onto a car and blew the conductor's whistle so loudly that they all stopped to look at him. Then he promised them a new train at once. Gordon can't do it, he said. Will you pull it for us, James? Yes, sir, I'll try. So James was coupled on and everyone got in. Do your best, James, said Sir Topham Hatt. Come along, puffed James. You're pulling as well,
Laughed Annie and Clarabelle.
Bridges and stations flashed by, the passengers cheered, and they soon reached the station.
Everyone said, "Thank you, James," to him.
And Sir Topham Hatt was very impressed. Well done, he said. Would you like to pull the express sometimes? Yes, please, answered James. Lala crawled between the trees.
Gordon pulled the coaches between the trees too.
Teeny tree.
Laughed Gordon.
Poe crawled for flowers.
Henry crawled along the flowers too.
Ruddy flowers.
Laughed Gordon.
Parkour.
Laughed Thomas.
came up in his cheeky way. Wake up, lazy bones, do some hard work for a change. You can't catch me. And off Thomas ran, laughing. Instead of going to sleep again, Gordon thought how he could get back at Thomas. One morning, Thomas wouldn't wake up. His driver and fireman couldn't make him start. His fire went out and there was not enough steam. It was nearly time for the express. People were waiting, but the coaches weren't ready. At last, Thomas started. Oh dear, he yawned. He fussed into the station where Gordon was waiting. Hurry up, you, said Gordon. Hurry yourself, cried Thomas. Gordon, the proud engine, began making his plan to teach Thomas a lesson for...
Thomas was pulling his coaches in the driver.
Almost before the coaches had stopped moving, Gordon reversed quickly and was coupled to the train. Get in quickly, please, he whistled. Thomas usually pushed behind the big trains to help them start, but he was always uncoupled first. This time, Gordon started so quickly they forgot to uncouple Thomas. Gordon's chance had come.
Gordon was pulling the express cars.
Come on, puffed Gordon to the coaches. The train went faster and faster. Too fast for Thomas. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. Peep, peep, stop. Hurry, laughed Gordon. You can't get away, laughed the coaches. Poor Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. He was out of breath and his wheels hurt him, but he had to go on. I shall never be the same again, he thought sadly. My wheels will be quite worn out.
Was there.
At last they stopped at a station. Thomas was uncoupled, and he felt very silly and exhausted. Next, he went on to a turntable, thinking of everyone laughing at him. And then he ran on to a siding out of the way. Well, little Thomas, chuckled Gordon, now you know what hard work means, don't you? Poor Thomas couldn't answer. He had no breath. He just puffed slowly away to rest and had a long drink. Maybe. After all that crawling, the Teletubbies were feeling very tired.
Thomas was feeling very tired too.
So, Teletubbies crawled all the way home.
And this went all the way home too. And it was at Tim's sheds.
And into bed. I don't have to tease Gordon to feel important, Thomas thought to himself, and he puffed slowly home.
Thomas and Gordon are now good friends.